Audience, I haven't really been doing enough mob content. I said I would do mob content on this channel. And if you guys want to see me do more mob related type videos, hit up the comments or hit me up at ironwillmedia2@gmail.com. All right, so during my break, I've been watching or observing a lot of different rumblings throughout YouTube. And the rumblings in question have to do with a person by the name of Joey Merlino. And Joey Merlino is causing quite a stir on these YouTube streets. But I ain't going to get into Joey Merlino's other differences he may have had with other mob content creators. I am going to focus on the one he has with Gene Borrello. And the reason why I'm focusing on Gene Borrello because Gene Borrello is one of the few that's actually firing back against Joey Merlino, because Joey Merlino doesn't really like Merlino, because Joey Merlino doesn't really like rats. He hates rats with a passion, and he name dropped Gene Borrello in some of his past videos on a few occasions and everything, and Gene Borrello fired back at him with a vengeance. And those two have been going at each other ever since. Gene Borrello wastes no time. Every time Gene Borrello has an interview, he wastes no time bringing this guy up and saying what he has to say about him. But other than that, the thing that caught my interest about Gene Borrello's recent interview, particularly the one he did with Matthew Cox, is that apparently he's now cool with Michael Francis. Now before, when Gene Borrello was a co-host on John A. Light's channel, him and John A. Light were taking shots at Michael Francis. So, and all of a sudden, now Gene Borrello is cool with Michael Francis. I understand that was about 2 or 3 years ago when they made those videos, or maybe it was 4 years ago. But now all of a sudden he's cool with Michael Francis. So all of a sudden, Sonny Francis is the GOAT. I mean, this is the reason why I don't really involve myself in too many or take sides in any of these conflicts, because you never know when the same people beefing are going to become allies the next day.
I'm thinking, Gene Borrello, how would that be if I sat down with Gene Borrello? Now, let me tell you about Gene, okay? He's a charismatic guy. He goes off what's in his head. No filter comes out through his mouth. I get it, but you people love him. You're talking about him all the time. You love him, and he provides more content for all of you. I get it. I'm thinking of sitting down with him. And you know why? A couple of reasons. Number one, now he badmouthed me. Absolutely, he badmouthed me. But Gene gets it. It's YouTube stuff. How do I know that? I'll tell you why. My daughter, Julia, was very upset at one point in time because, hey, she's my daughter. I love her. All my kids come to my defense all the time. She's very close with me. Somebody made a remark about me. I don't know what it was. And Julia got upset. So she said something, or she responded to this person defending me on YouTube in a comment. And they came back at her. They came right back at her. And I found this out afterwards. Gene Borrello happened to see that, and he defended her. He told these guys, lay off. That's Michael's daughter. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing, defending her father, and don't anybody say a word. And then Gene actually texted or messaged my daughter and said, hey, this is all YouTube stuff. Don't pay any attention to it. You know, you should be defending your father. It's all okay. Don't let anything bother you. You know what? That was a class move. It really was. And that was during the time he was probably bad-mouthing me. I don't know. But he gets it. You know, it's YouTube stuff. Does it really mean anything? Not really. You know, it really doesn't. You know, did I ever defend myself against Gene at the time? No, I didn't.
And I'm not sure whether those two had a ceasefire behind the scenes, or this is just another political move. But this is these beefs or these type of conflicts kill me. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Joey Merlino is all of a sudden cool with all these different guys he's attacking the next day either, despite the fact that he hates rats. So I'm just, grabbing my popcorn, not saying anything, and just watching and see what transpires from here. But other than that, the thing that caught my interest about when Gene Borrello was on Matthew Cox's channel was when he was talking about that he's in talks to do like a mob series a la like The Sopranos. That's not gonna be about the old days or the golden age of the mob, like the 60s, the 70s, or even the 80s. It's more gonna be about his era, the 90s and the 2000s. And I'm interested in seeing that because it's apparent that those guys in the 90s and 2000s weren't like their predecessors. So it would be interesting to see how that unfolds. And when it does debut, I will watch it. And I'll pretty much do a review about it. But I don't know. These mob beefs on YouTube kill me because the same people that are going back and forth arguing, whether it's on Valuetainment or whether it's on their own channels, the next day they're allies and they're cool with each other, and they're making positive references about each other. I don't know. But anyway, audience, tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment box. This is Iron Will Media.